No, it's not. Um, Whoever want to chime in can chime in. Emperor or Skeptic, y'all been waiting the longest. If y'all need to chime in, y'all can.
No, I completely agree with you, Bertie, and I think that it's such a trap that has been used for so long that it boggles my mind how it's still working. Like the crazy part is, if you really notice who it is that speaks on Casso and all of us, it's people that voted for this administration. They're conservatives. They identify as Republicans, and they say that they're so proud of their heritage and that they're Mexican. And in reality, they are American and they want to be YT. The reality of it is they're fighting within themselves, because you cannot tell me that you care for your community, but you fell and voted for someone who wants to hunt you down. As a Latino man, they're looking for people that look like you and your children. And you can't tell me that you're advocating for your community, but you have no plan as how we're going to move forward and make a change. Your only plan is to vote for this orange freak. And like, how is that going to benefit us? But you're angry because we're actually speaking on how we can cause change. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And all I can understand is that they have tricked you. In reality, you are YT washed. Your brain is YT washed. And that's why you're so angry. You don't even know what you're fighting against, because you're fighting against yourself. You're not fighting against us. You're not fighting against progression. You're fighting against you being wrong. And you picked wrong, and you led your family, your community, everyone around you the wrong way.
Scott, what would be mind-boggling to me is, with knowing the history of America, knowing the history of the world, when you sit around as a black person or a brown person and you ask for white cops to be released onto your community, you have to be a sick fuck. You have to hate your own people. You have to. History shows you. This shit is documented. What happens to black and brown people when they become over-policed. When aggressive white cops are released on black and brown neighborhoods, history tells us or has shown us what that means. So for you to sit up as a black person or a brown person and say, yeah, I want ICE in my community. I want more cops in my community, black people in Chicago. That's telling me you have gone scorched earth and you don't give a fuck about your own people. Because you saying, I'm willing to get innocent folks harmed just to see some sort of impact be made in terms of the people from my community who I don't like. There's some brown people out here saying, yeah, I voted for this shit for ICE. You got brown folks who ran off and joined ICE. What do you think is gonna happen after you terrorize your community? White people just gonna give you a ribbon and hey, well, you American now. We love your community. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck how many goddamn Mexicans, a Latina, a Cuban catch. They don't give a fuck. They'll never treat you like you American. They don't think you America. They don't even think this America. They think this is an extension of Europe. We think this bitch America. They don't give a two fucks about no fucking America. All they know and see is white. They don't see a red stripe on their flag. They don't see a blue stripe on their fucking flag. They see white. All they know is white. And the way they treat you should prove that. Y'all want to be too motherfucking fair in America. You niggas too patriotic. I'm so sick of you 4th of July niggas and Mexicans. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. Y'all waiting right now for the 4th to roll around so y'all can put American flag outfit on. Run around this bitch shooting bottle rockets out your ass. Shit ridiculous, man. Go ahead, Gina.
I wanted to quickly play you guys something. You don't have to put me on the big screen. I'm not gonna turn on the camera either, but just so you guys can hear this.
If you haven't been paying attention recently, the Supreme Court ruled on a district court case which affects Native American voting rights across this country. This originated in North Dakota, where two Native American nations and state legislators are challenging each other because of the redistricting maps that are being proposed that would shut out Native American voting power. In areas and districts within the country that are heavily Native population, these types of laws and bills that would be enacted with Native votes being suppressed would affect drastically the quality of life, the amount of resources Native communities can get, and the overall representation of our community. The 8th District Court in North Dakota basically ruled that nobody but the federal government can sue to enforce the law, which basically renders the lawsuit that the Native American nations proposed moot. It then went on to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court sent it back down, basically stating that the nations can temporarily keep these redistricting maps.